Hi guys, it's Jen with Tilly's Flower Shop, and I haven't been on here for a while. We've been prepping for Valentine's Day, so I just wanted to get on here and talk a little bit about Valentine's Day and COVID, how COVID is affecting us here at Valentine's Day, and really make sure you guys know the importance of placing your order early. There are so many factors that go into Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is the single most demanding floral holiday. That's because everybody wants their flowers typically on February 3rd or 14th. This year's a little bit different. It falls on Sunday. So typically we will be busy the 12th, 13th, and 14th because people like to send it to their business on the 12th. So we will be busy all 3 of those days. I've talked about how Valentine's Day is our #1 busiest floral holiday, Mother's Day being the second. Mother's Day stretched out over a week because they don't want it on that single day, but Valentine's Day is by far our most demanding holiday. We send out usually over 1,000 deliveries on a single day throughout the week. We typically send between 15 to 1,800 deliveries the entire week. So we do a lot of prep work for that. And COVID has made it pretty tricky for us this year. So everybody's talked about manufacturing issues. Businesses have been dealing with that. So we have been prepping really since October, finding, sourcing containers, sourcing our oasis, sourcing all those supplies, and it's been very tricky. And it literally was until last week that we were finally getting signed some of our final supplies for the week. We weren't sure if we were going to get some of them. Other factors are, of course, fresh flowers. So we actually had to put in our fresh flower orders back in December. So we are operating on our Valentine collection, and we really do a large Valentine collection to meet every customer's needs. We have something for everybody, but the reason why we operate on a Valentine collection is it's always kind of a guessing game for us. We guess how many of each product we're going to sell based on, we really look at a lot of data, what customers' behavior on what they typically buy for their Valentines year after year after year. So that is why we operate on our Valentine collection. It makes it just the purchasing for us because we do have to purchase our flowers 2 months in advance. And so the reason why we have to put in those flower orders in just by December is because it gives growers time to grow the product that they need so they don't take a loss at this time of year. So the farms have been really hit hard with COVID, and this is no exception. They are this time of year already. Valentine's Day is the most demanding holiday, but yet it is the hardest time of year to grow product. So there's actually not a lot of growing time in between Christmas and Valentine's Day. And in addition to that, COVID has affected those farms. They're only able to operate at a 50% capacity right now. So it's making those farms operate with a lot more stress just because they only have 50% of the labor there to take care of those plants, to cut. Then in addition to that, we found out it was 2 days ago, our truck with the last of our product for Valentine's Day was supposed to load up 2 days ago. And those farms were just struggling to get their product to the flights. And what people don't really know about fresh perishable product, this would go with your vegetables, your fruits, all your vegetables, any product that's coming in on flights. As we know, COVID has affected flights, and there are less flights going on right now, which means you can't get as much product transported. And then you throw in the vaccine. Of course, the vaccine is our most important product getting shipped around right now. So with the vaccine being shipped all around, that is placed importance above anything else. So flowers just kind of get dumped on the wayside. Sometimes they don't make those flights. So our flower truck that was supposed to leave 2 days ago actually didn't leave till yesterday because they were kind of waiting for all those flights to come in with that product coming in from South America. So those are kind of the factors. So that truck is supposed to arrive tonight. Some of our product did not make the truck, and so I feel really bad for some of those farms that they just couldn't get their product into the flights on time. So we are finding out, we'll find out tomorrow what product we got and what product we didn't get, but that's why I really talk about the importance of placing your order early. We always want you to place your order early, but this year it's really important to place your orders early if you want a delivery for Valentine's Day. We sold out of flowers Easter week, Mother's Day week, Christmas week. We actually were going around town buying up Christmas greens because we had used up our Christmas greens that we order from Oregon and Washington. So we actually had to go out and buy some Christmas greens so that we had Christmas greens for centerpieces and stuff. So we were able to, we sold out of a lot of product Christmas week, a lot of the keepsake containers, but we expect the same for Valentine's Day. We do a lot of planning. We estimate a lot, but we always every year still sell out of product. So it's really important to place your order early. We usually always cut off the day before. If you want a delivery on the 12th, you need to make sure your order is placed by the 11th. By Monday, we usually start actually selling out of product. So it goes real fast. Tulips is one of the #1 things that we sell out in the beginning. Calla Lilies, we have this beautiful bouquet called Classic Beauty with Callas. It's one of our first bouquets that we sell out. And then of course we find out over the weekend what product we got and what we didn't get. So if you really want to ensure that whatever you're looking at on our Valentine collection, you really want to make sure you get that item, you want to place your order now. So those are just some factors. Weather is really, I feel really bad. We buy the longest stem rose. And so a lot of flower shops will buy a 50 centimeter rose, and we buy a 70 centimeter rose. So those farms need extra time for it to grow. So the reason why we buy that is it's actually the best stem length to get the longevity of your rose. We pay a higher price for it. That's why sometimes our dozen rose arrangements are higher than other shops around or grocery stores around. It's just because we buy a 70 to 80 centimeter rose. And so I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to do actually a live stream on Sunday to talk about the differences between the rose stem length and why it's important. And then tomorrow I'm going to do a live video and show kind of our processing and how we process flowers and why our flowers typically last longer than maybe some other places do. Just we go through a multi-step process that some of the grocery stores and some other shops don't go through the process of doing because it is more labor intensive. But that'll be my video tomorrow, and then Sunday I plan on doing a video on the different stem lengths just to do a little education. So that I think is all. I'm going to go through it and show you a little bit of some of our most popular items that we have this year. So this is our dozen long stem roses. So I'll do a little, and so you can see we do them on a tall vase. We buy a 70 and 80 centimeter Freedom rose. So we do a lot of study from farms. And once we start having problems with a rose, we'll change farms. So a farm that we used a couple years ago actually went out of business before COVID, and we had used them for years and loved their roses, but they went out of business. So last year we went through some product testing of roses to make sure we lie them all up, put signs on there. I think I sent pictures out last year when we were really studying different farms. And so this is a farm that we've been using for over a year. And this is the same roses that you get all year round. So this is just a dozen with greens. You can always add waxflower, baby's breath. There's lots of things that you can do to dress these up. Then probably one of our other most popular, we do this year round, so popular, are sunflowers and red roses. You know, I thought this was just a Kansas thing, and it's not. It's just, we have found out from talking to other flower shops nationwide that this is a popular choice. So this is a dozen roses. It's called Sunflowers and Roses on our website, and you get a dozen beautiful red long stem roses with 6 sunflowers. So that's real popular. This is new this year. We try to do kind of a fun little cute novelty container each year. This is a little tin container with a little heart, and you get really long lasting flowers. So you get carnations, daisies, and we do a little heart pick. This is called I Heart You on our Valentine collection. And so this is new this year. We haven't ever had it. We do kind of something similar to it each year, so that way you have a choice of a different novelty container each year. This is actually not in our Valentine collection, but it's something when somebody wants something tropical and something modern. This is in our modern collection. This is called Dreaming of Protea. So it's a new one that we just created a couple of weeks ago. You get Protea and Leucadendrum and greens in there. This is $74.95. It's something different if you like something modern and tropicals. Tropical flowers actually last a really long time. It's a long-lasting flower. So Proteas are some people's favorite flowers. So this is, we only get a few of these each week. So this is very, very limited. So if this is something that you want, you really want to make sure you get your order in this weekend. And we have our Heartbeat and our Pink Inspiration. So our Heartbeat here, this is our #1 seller every year. It's just because it includes all the flowers most people love. You get stargazers, you get red roses, carnations, waxflower. Stargazers are usually a favorite flower of so many people. They smell beautiful. And so this one was so popular that we created a pink version of it. So we got a lot of requests last year that they wanted to do a pink version of our Heartbeat. So we have this Pink Inspiration. So it's just like our Heartbeat, except you get pink flowers for all you pink lovers out there. You get pink roses instead of the red roses, hot pink carnations. You get the stargazer in there in a pink frosted vase. So this is called the Pink Inspiration. And then one of my favorites is this one and only. I love this one. It's $59.95. It's a modern design with, you get some red roses, stargazer lily again. We do lots of options with this combination because it's the #1 request, red roses and stargazers. So we do lots of different combinations. We do we put little sticks in here to give the illusion of a heart inside of there. And so this is called a one and only. One of our top sellers. And then I also have, some people like roses, but they want to do something different. You know, not everybody loves pink and red. It's okay. I like to do a little bit different colors. So some of my favorite colors are these yellows, and I love this coral rose here. So it's okay. A lot of people want to know if it's okay to send something other than pink and red, and absolutely, especially for your gal pals out there. Valentine's Day is February 13th, the day before, to celebrate our gals, especially since we haven't been able to spend as much time with our gals this year. So this is just a dozen of mixed colored roses. We have so many different varieties of colored roses. And when I plan on doing a cooler walkthrough on my video on Monday. And so it'll give you a chance to kind of to see all the different colors that we have. But we have lavender, we have pink, we have coral, orange, yellow, white. We have so many different varieties of colored roses that are beautiful, other than just your typical red to send for Valentine's Day. So colored roses tend to open up quicker than the red roses. They typically actually don't last as long as the red ones, but they really do open up beautiful. That's a good choice for something other than red. And then one of our most popular arrangements, of course, I've talked about red roses and stargazer lilies. This is called Greatest Love of All, and so we sell this one year round. And it's a dozen roses is the as shown. Kind of turn it around. And you get the Stargazer roses with a dozen of the red roses with some waxflower and seeded yolk. This is available in 3 different sizes. And so then I have some other couple options for plants and some other things. You know, not everybody wants to send flowers, and plants are so big right now. So a lot of people want to know, is it okay to send a plant? Because everybody thinks flowers and candy for Valentine's Day, but it absolutely is okay to send plants. It's real trendy right now. People love plants. There are lots of plant parents out there. I talk about plant parents all the time. So it's been really fun to see all the plant parents come in here and they pick different plants and they want to learn different plants. So we have some fun little collections together. So the newest thing that I just put on our website, this is called an Ict Love Box. And so we got these adorable little mugs. We have a blue one and we have a red one. And so this is from a local company here in town that makes those. And so we have this little box of goodness. So you get a little mug, you get coffee, some coffee syrup, and of course I included some chocolate in there. But you get this cute little 3-inch succulent in a little pink container. So this is called an Ict Love Box that we have on our website for all the plant lovers out there. And then a couple other things that we just got in. We just got these from a local greenhouse here in town. We have these Ethereum plants. And so we did a little double with a pothos plant and an Ethereum in there. This I haven't added to the website, but it'll be on there within the next couple hours. And then we have our double Cyclamen. Look at these little baby Cyclamen. Aren't those adorable with their little tiny blooms? I think they're so cute. So I'll have both of these on our website. This one, I love the little baby blooms of the Ethereum. Ethereums are really popular this time of year because they have the shape of the heart. Same thing, if you look real close to the Cyclamen bloom, they look like little hearts. So these two plants are real popular to send this time of year. We also have a 6-inch version of the Cyclamens that come from a local greenhouse called Dutch's Greenhouse. So they're going to be delivering some plants this afternoon to us of the Cyclamens. And then one other thing that you can add to our website, or if you talk to one of our girls, we have our Cuddly Love. So we make it real easy for you to add online. It's called the Valentine Special, I think, and it's chocolates and a bear. So you get this little bear, and he's so soft. He has this little heart that he has a little pocket to put in the heart, and it's called a little heart pocket bear. And you get a heart box of Russell Stover chocolate. If you don't know about Russell Stover is actually a Kansas product. Their manufacturers are up near Kansas City, I believe, so it is a Kansas-made product. And so we sell the heart boxes of Russell Stover that you can add to any order, or you can add this there. So those are just some Valentine selections. We have probably about 20 different bouquets that you can choose from. If you go to our Valentine collection on our website, it's separated out by all of our bouquets, luxury items, roses, and then Valentine plants. And so we are operating off that collection. Be sure to call. We are short-staffed a little bit, so just a reminder, our West location we have temporarily closed due to COVID restrictions. Mother's Day, I talked about how we usually have a lot of temp help, and we were still able to manage it a little bit, but this year still we can't get the temp help that we normally do. Actually, a couple of our temp helps contacted us today that they have COVID. We've had staffing issues because of people having to go into quarantine because of their kids and stuff. So we've just, with all the COVID restrictions, we've been forced to close our West location. until further notice. We're not really sure. It's going to give us a chance to do fix the sign out there and do some of the other things that we needed to do out there, but we hope to open up that store soon, but it won't be before Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day here, we will be open from 8 to 4. But again, make sure you place your order now. There's just so many restrictions that we have this year because of COVID. You know, the flower shortage, we will sell out, and we just don't have all the temp help that we normally do. We typically have 50 temp drivers helping out, and this year we only have about 20. So you can see we have less than half of our help that we normally have. So we are kind of operating on less staff. So place your orders now if you think it's going to be cold. It is going to be a cold weekend. So let us deliver for you. Let our drivers there. I'm going to go out and get them some hand warmers, and we're going to wrap our flowers. But let us go out and deliver for you. And place your order with us now before we start selling out and selections start getting less and less as we get through the week. But we'd love to hear from you. Either place your order online or give us a call. Our staff would love to take your order and help you out. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Come check us out tomorrow, and I'll do a live stream of how we process flowers. And on Sunday, we'll talk about the different rose links and how that factors into your flowers. So we'll talk to you then. Bye.